Welcome back to the RPG Talk Show. We are going into unboxing. And we have our Wondrous One Shots.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's one of the 2 loot crates I get every month.
Yes.
And anybody want to send us more loot crates, I'll gladly open them.
Yeah. Now, this is one of the ones where we are looking for a genuine reaction, but the other stuff that we're going to be unboxing, we're going to do a better, more analysis on.
Yes.
Yeah.
We know more about the products,
Mm-hmm.
and we can talk better about those topics.
Yes. So, with the Wondrous One Shots, we have, this is the box. And always in here is the cat paper. I do appreciate it when it's the black cat paper, because I like black cats.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't have any full black cats anymore. I got a tuxedo. But
Oh, that's not the same. That's not the same.
It's not the same. But, I can only keep them alive for so long.
I know. I've had 2 black cats, and now I have just have a long-haired, dark-colored cat, but she's not black.
Yeah. My black cat last one was called Mama.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like 16 when she died.
That's about the age that I've seen them get to. So, as always, there are the skinny minis.
Yep. And you can actually rotate it many different directions to see the figures.
Yeah.
Now, I see coins.
Yeah, I see them.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And it looks like it's a very, Asian-themed this time.
I'm saying it's martial arts.
Yeah. But culturally, it looks, Asian. Martial arts are very associated with, China and Japan, and many of the other, countries that we consider Asian.
Yeah.
But martial arts aren't just limited to
martial arts, by definition, is any combat training that you have, other than gung fu. Usually don't have guns.
Yeah.
But there are English martial arts. There's Native American martial arts. French.
Capoeira.
Yes. Sabat.
Boxing?
Boxing is a martial art. Yes. Greco-Roman wrestling, or any type of wrestling. Now, wrestling isn't a martial art. It's just fun.
And there's, in the one of the things that I've done, a small amount of research is there's a type of martial art that I've wanted to incorporate into role-playing games.
Mm-hmm.
More than just like, actually practicing it, but just referencing it, which is Jailhouse Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It is an actual martial art with its own rules and techniques that people can get trained on.
Yeah. So my idea has been that I start with Jailhouse Rock, but I adapt it to fast food restaurants. I call it Waffle House Rock.
Okay. I get the pun.
Yeah.
So for a long time, the martial artists in role-playing games were monks.
Yeah.
Or they were Asian martial artists.
Yeah.
But they have just released a new martial artist.
The Pugilist.
The Pugilist. That's for Dungeons & Dragons.
Yeah.
At $15, you can't get a physical copy of it.
Right. So this is the map that came with it, and I believe this is beautiful.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, I love the cherry blossom aesthetic that they're going with. I always found that is beautiful. And in fact, in my Minecraft world, I have my main base surrounded by cherry blossoms. I think it's absolutely beautiful.
That's nice. And, yep, here's the outside arena. I'm assuming it's arena.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to do martial arts combat with a pond in the middle.
Oh, yeah. I feel having and this is any type of combat encounter where you've got obstacles like, you've got this body of water that you're going to move in and around.
Yeah.
Makes it interesting.
Terrain considerations, multi-levels, all those kind of things.
Oh yeah.
Um, what's a fencing match without stairs to run up and down
I know.
and chandeliers to swing from?
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why Princess Bride has one of the best fencing scenes ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They actually talk about real world fencing techniques and the terrain considerations.
Yeah. Okay, so they have these cards in here.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like there are different types of martial arts styles.
Okay.
We've got the diving falcon style,
Okay.
the smoke and mirrors style, the siege style, devil's deception style, and the spellflower style.
Huh.
And on the back, there are rules. So this is for the spellflower style. Master Plum Blossom's ability to fuse arcane energy into key powered strikes is equal parts groundbreaking and bone-breaking. Prerequisite: you must be able to cast one spell from one of your classes in order to use this style. Starting ability: Enlightened Cast. Your spell attack modifier and spell DC increases by 1 while in the stance. Okay.
All right. I have to be a caster. I think the first spell I would learn, I would want for being as a martial art, is True Strike. Especially now that they fixed it.
Oh yeah.
They broke it in 2014 rules.
Although, I still, prefer Booming Blade.
Well, you can't do Booming Blade barehanded.
Yes, you can.
Okay?
Yeah, you can.
Oh.
It requires a weapon. No. Knuckle dusters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's still not barehanded.
Yeah, I know. So, Masters of the Shattered Temple. This is the adventure. Is an adventure designed for a party of 5 third-level characters. The party has traveled to the town of Pensun, seeking the aid of the ascetic monks of the Patient Hand Monastery. After a rite of passage at the base of the mountain, the party is directed on a grueling pilgrimage up the mountain to meet the monks. However, after their climb, they find their challenges are not yet over. The Patient Hand Monastery is under attack. Yeah. So that's the plot.
And here I thought this was going to be a simple tournament.
Okay.
But it's not a tournament. It's a tower defense.
Kind of. For me, it kind of harkens back to Have you ever watched Teen Titans?
Yeah.
There's an episode.
I don't like Teen Titans Go though.
I didn't say there wasn't a go at the end of that. I said Teen Titans.
Yes.
There's an episode where Robin goes to seek the Master, and he has to climb a mountain, to meet the Master to train.
Mm-hmm.
And he ends up actually running to the Master a lot earlier because she's at the bottom of the mountain. And as he goes up, he has to go past a bunch of, I want to say 4 different animals that teaches him different styles.
Right.
Yeah. So
he's getting his lessons on the way up, not just after he got all the way up.
Mm-hmm. So in here there are an appendix, and one of the things that I like about Wondrous One Shots is sometimes they add additional rules that may be interesting.
Yeah, things that you can use in your other games.
Right.
A lot of them, even though they're supposed to be one shots, they do introduce things that you should steal for your regular games.
Right. So this is going into some of those styles that we mentioned here. The unique martial arts styles and their related special maneuvers are outlined below. They interplay with the medallion tokens included in our box. The medallions are represented by the 15 tokens included in your skinny mini sheet. Once a medallion is earned through the game narrative, players may take the specified number of tokens, place them into the empty slots corresponding to the upgraded moves on their style charts. Okay, so this is, I guess, leveling in another way. Through story, specifically for your martial arts styles. Upon doing so, they can access those moves as well. Medallions can be added to an art anytime outside combat and become immediately available once the required token/tokens are placed. During a short rest, tokens may be moved to different slots on the game style card. Outside of resting, the medallion tokens cannot be moved at all.
Does this have pre-generated characters? Or you just bring in your army of monks?
I don't think this is even specified for monks.
No, I don't think it is.
Yeah.
But I do like to, especially for one shots, try things where like, okay, everybody's a druid,
Yeah.
or we're a band, we're a band of bards, and it's fun to play. Okay, everybody's a monk, but nobody can choose the same style.
Yeah. So it doesn't. I don't see any pre-generated characters, but they do have something here. Collecting medallion coins. Assuming a party of 5 players, there are 15 master medallions that can be automatically gained through the adventure. Every PC receives one after saving the first master gan, then receiving more as they advance through the temple. There are 4 additional medallions that can be found by searching and succeeding on checks. Okay. So that is an interesting way, kind of, treating the styles as weapons that you can equip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And showing the levels of mastery. There are some role-playing games that you don't level up, you skill up.
Yes.
And you can only gain a skill in things that you have actually used.
I believe, or at least, Call of Cthulhu does something like that.
It does.
Where you can only skill up in things that you failed at.
Right. Because you learn more from failure than you do from success.
Yes. Which I actually always find interesting. So, that was our Wondrous One Shots. After that, we have... This is the Beadle and Grimms?
This is from Beadle and Grimms.
Yeah.
It's not. It's only in the box so it doesn't show immediately.
Yes.
I got this. Everything else I've gotten that were Beadle Grimms products, I've gotten straight from Beadle and Grimms.
Yes. This you got from eBay.
This I got from eBay because, frankly, I really can't afford all these things.
Yeah.
I've had my players chip in, or if I find something that's really cheap, like some of the silver editions, I was able to buy one of those outright by myself.
Yeah.
The biggest one we have, which is Beyond the Witchlight.
Yeah.
And
that one is amazing.
It is amazing. We've done a review on that one before.
We
haven't done a review on any of the others, by the way.
Oh, okay.
But so we should at some point.
Well, this is the next one then.
Yep, this is the second one we did.
Now, I believe there were supposed to be some pins in here, but because you didn't get it from Beadle and Grimms, you didn't get it.
Right. I got it for about half of what it would cost me at Beadle and Grimms. But that means it's missing the feather token.
Yeah.
Or the feather fall token. It's also missing the shards. And it's missing, which are dragon shards.
Yeah.
And it's missing the temporary tattoos for the dragon marks.
Okay.
Now, as you were looking at that screen.
Yeah, this is the gym screen.
Yep, it's in portrait.
Yeah. I think we both prefer the landscape ones.
Yeah, so I can see better.
We want to be able to see over it, and this is one of the problems that I've seen.
It's good for putting the cards over the top, the little tents over the top.
Yeah.
For initiative or for combat. We'll show some examples of that in a moment. But this is not a combat screen.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have combat rules in it. It has some of the rules and factions and things like that that you will want to know. cost of things, different things like that.
Yeah.
But I think you're better off with the standard DM screen and the cards that go over things.
Yeah. So they also have a Cosmology of Eberron.
Yeah.
Which I think is a good representation.
Yeah. This whole set came out after the release of Eberron, the 2014 rules, and it is got that book inside. It's the Eberron, something from the last war.
Let's see here. Let's
Echoes from the last war. I'm trying to remember.
Let me see if I can find it.
Yep, it should be all the way in the bottom of the book.
Rising from the Last War.
Yep, Eberron, Rising from the Last War. So the first thing they do is they take the book and they break it down into specific chapters.
Yeah. Rising from the Last War.
That's the Corvair Gazetter.
Yeah.
That's a player's focused book. Sharn City of Towers. That's more for the Dungeon Master. It is about the biggest city in Eberron. And this is Building Eberron Adventures, DM focused. It gives you story ideas, hooks, how to do the mood, all that kind of stuff.
And then we've got, loot.
Treasure, Friends, and Foes. But the one thing I didn't see you pull up was Lost Relics, which is the module.
I didn't see it. Unless I've already pulled it out.
Okay, let me see that stack, please.
Sure. Go ahead.
All right.
There you go.
They should be in order. Welcome to Eberron Character Creation. This is both DM and family. And players. Rising from the Last War, Corvair Gazetter. This tells you Gazetteer, and it tells you about the different locations. There's even newspaper clippings in there,
which I actually have right here.
Yep.
I love this because it actually feels like newspaper.
Building Adventures, Friends and Foes. There is another one that is called The Lost Relic. It's an introductory. It is literally chapter 6 in these books.
Okay. I'm looking for it.
Yeah.
I see maps. Maps, wonderful maps.
Yeah.
And handouts. Some cards.
Those are item cards.
Item cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I haven't actually opened that, but they are for specific items. You can hand to the characters, so they don't have to actually reference the book. Wheel of Wind and Water is the first one I see on here. When mounted on the helm of an elemental galleon or airship, the wheel allows a creature that possesses the Mark of Storm to telepathically control the elemental found inside the vessel. If a wheel of wind and water is mounted on a mundane sailing ship, a creature with the Mark of Storm who is using the wheel can create an area of ideal conditions around the vessel, increasing its speed by 5 miles per hour. And then there's a quote. First, master the storm within yourself. Once you do that, you can use the wheel to traverse the seas. When the seas stop, you can use it to take to the skies.
I did find it was buried.
Good.
Yeah.
Now, that thing right there is some illustrations from in there. I put a handout that was from that adventure in there.
Yeah, I see that.
So the items are on the back. There are no pictures of the items on the other side. It's just got the Cannith symbol on there, or their coat of arms type thing.
I'll then put that over there with the other handouts or the other books.
Right. Now, one of the things that I was really thrilled about this, besides having the books broken down for me, the item cards, I am running a specific adventure called the Oracle of War.
Yeah.
It is Adventures League, 1 through 20 level. And this actually has things specifically for that.
Oh, that's
that newspaper you have right there?
This one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is in the first module.
Okay.
They also have supplementary adventures. They're short modules, or they're actually supplementary encounters. They're not a full module.
Mm-hmm.
That you can add to your adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one is, or I don't even know if it's the first on their list, but it's how to get to salvation. The first module in the Adventures League group starts with you have arrived at Salvation,
Mm-hmm.
which is the Salvation Scavengers organization / town.
Yeah.
And the supplementary one that you can only get from Beadles and Grimm
Mm-hmm.
actually covers the adventure as how you got to the town.
Nice. I'm looking at some of the maps here, and this is the lightning rail.
Right. That is the train, showing you both the sides look of the main car and the top-down views of each car. It is black and white,
mm-hmm.
and that is because it's supposed to be a blueprint that you can actually use as a battle map. This is the walkways in Sharn, the city of towers,
mm-hmm.
and you don't want to fall off these walkways. Upper left-hand corner, as we're looking at it.
Yeah.
Move it to the right a little bit more so it shows up. Right up above your right hand
mm-hmm.
shows a flying taxi. That's how high you're up.
Okay.
People tend to wear feather fall tokens so that if they fall off a walkway, they don't die.
Yeah. There's also this is cool.
Yeah, I like to show off on the maps are one of my absolute favorite things.
Yeah. This is an airship.
Correct. And the elemental ring is the fire parts there.
Okay.
And that is a fire elemental allowing this this aircraft to fly.
Mm-hmm.
It is not a spelljamming ship. It's just for in atmosphere.
Yeah.
But you're literally enslaving elementals to function on a lot of these things, including lightning rail.
And more blueprints.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll hold that open for a little bit longer. I want to tell people about it.
Okay.
This is Terminus, a rail station.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom shows the actual lightning rail track, which is those little gemstones that are charged with lightning.
Yeah.
It shows the different parts of the platforms, and it even has a sky coach, which are the flying taxis,
mm-hmm.
landing point on it. And I will use this one multiple times.
Yeah.
Especially in the adventure I'm going now.
Mm-hmm. I feel like there's a progression in vehicles from you've got your ship to your airship to your spelljammers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spelljamming actually came first, though.
Yeah. But in terms of like, if you're introducing, mass overland travel
mm-hmm.
without getting into, trains and locomotion, fantastical. You've got your ship, which we're currently using in the Isles of Dread.
Yeah, we're using land-based ships.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like there should be a way to upgrade your ship into a flying ship.
There is.
There is a way?
Yeah.
Okay.
There are different rules and spells, and there is a thing that allows you to convert your bastion your home into if you use a vehicle as your home, you can use this helm to convert it into a flying home.
Okay.
Or you can
See, I saw the rules where you could, have your bastion be mobile, but they didn't like upgrade it to a flying home. It's just whatever type of vehicle it is.
Right. But this was also for Eberron.
Okay.
If I take the rules from one world and put it into another world, then you can do that. I do like that Eberron traditionally was a closed sphere.
Yeah.
Means they don't participate in spell jamming.
Yeah.
Or if they do, they don't leave their area. And that's a good thing. Yeah. Because having Dragonlance characters show up kind of ruins the flavor.
Yeah, I was, speaking of campaigns, I was actually, prepping a Forgotten Realms campaign, and I'm going through the history, because one of the things I wanted to do is say, okay, you're playing in this year. The year is now this. These are some of the major events that happened.
Right.
And I'm already editing some of it because they're working in and around the Moon Sea. They're not really going to care what happens in some of the minor stuff that's happening in, for example,
Luskan.
Yeah. But one of them happened is historically in the realms, there's a certain year where Elminster is transported to another dimension and speaks with Ed Greenwood. I'm not having that in my world.
Not only is Elminster there, but he's the main magician of the Greyhawk world.
Wrestling?
No. Wrestling is from...
No, that's from Dragonlance.
Dragonlance. But he's there too. So Ed Greenwood is talking to Wrestling, Elminster, and not Gandalf the Grey, but I should have this memorized. The main wizard from Greyhawk setting.
Okay. Jeez. I feel like I'm blanking on him.
Elminster? No, that's the other one.
Not Melf.
No, Melf is an important one, but he's not the main one.
Yeah. I know he has a bunch of spells named after him. Not Tasha. Not Nistel. It is going to come to me the minute you find it.
Mordecai.
Yeah, Mordenkainen.
He's the main and most powerful.
Yeah, I'm not going to have that event. No, especially considering I already have one player who wants to fight Elminster on sight. No, I'm not having it.
Yeah. But it's very interesting. Gun-toting wizards.
Yeah. So there's a whole bunch of... there's the Fallen Warforged Colossus.
Yeah, the one you just put in there, that's the jungle. I am pretty sure I will be using that for your campaign, because I cannot get enough jungle maps for the Saturday campaign.
Yeah.
On the Isle of Dread.
And on the back here is blueprints with Terminus. And honestly...
no, this is a Sky Coach platform. It does go with Terminus because it is a second building with Terminus, but it is, again, it's that blueprint style.
Yeah, and having seen this a few times, I'm having the same problem that we had with Star Trek. Yeah, I do not like the inverted contrast.
Well, the reason for that is because blueprints were used to be white on blue.
Yeah, I feel blueprint white on blue is a better contrast than white on black.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a visual opinion, and I'm going to find out how my players react to it.
Yeah.
They have trouble reading it, stuff like that.
We also have. Do you want me to show the Fallen Warforged Colossus?
My players don't watch my show.
Okay.
So that is, and that will be important. I could print the one from the actual module, but this is so much nicer.
It is.
The only thing that's missing is the leg, which is okay.
Isn't this thing the leg, or is that the arm?
That's an arm.
Okay.
But you know what? You can definitely substitute it because they're very similar.
And then we've got some more stuff.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's the taxi.
That's the Sky Coach.
Yeah.
And the other section over there is a Sharn alleyway.
Ah. That looks safe.
Of course.
It's Sharn.
Okay, now you got to show this one.
Okay.
This.
Oh, this is amazing. Yeah. This is a map, or a profile map of Sharn's City of Towers.
Yeah, it is really big. And this place is both claustrophobic and what's the fear of heights?
I can't remember, but I have it.
Yeah. So if you're afraid of heights or have claustrophobia, Sharn might not be the most comfortable place for you unless you live up in the Skyway or at least Upper Tavik's Tavern. And now you know why, from the look of that, why people are afraid of falling.
Yes. Yeah. Although it makes me think, and you don't have to look this up, what's the duration on Featherfall?
It's long enough that you will make it from the top to the bottom safely.
Okay.
But you shouldn't be going all the way to the bottom. You should be landing on a platform below it, hopefully.
Now, you were mentioning character tents, and this would be, for example, the Lord of Blades.
Right. Now, these serve two purposes. It shows a good illustration of the critter.
Yeah.
And it shows the stats. The illustrations are taken from the books.
Yes.
Usually. Some things you might have a custom illustration. If it's for a monster, it only shows up in a different thing. I really wish I had the flesh sculpture one.
Yeah.
But I'm happy with the flesh sculpture miniature that I had built. And it's a lot of fun. So these kind of things are really handy for a dungeon master to show what the monster is, and they have the stats right there in front of them.
Yeah.
I have used smaller versions that work with the players' little tents, so we can do initiative.
That is cool.
Currently using Pathfinder for my initiative tracker. It's magnetic.
It's right. I'm not going to go through all of these, but
there's a lot of them, and they're really cool.
I'm going to have to reference this for Creed's armor. Not exactly like that, but I like that there's bones on it.
Yeah, it's a bone knight.
It's a bone knight. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So there's a lot of those creatures there. That is some illustrations.
And there's the Adventurers League Journey to Salvation.
Right. Now that is just basically a certificate explaining to the players that because they did the introductory adventure, the added journey to salvation.
Yeah.
If they didn't kill any of the ones in the final encounter of that, then they get a pet dinosaur.
Oh, cool. What type of dinosaur?
It's called a fastus. It's kind of like a raptor. It can be used as a pack animal, as an animal companion, or it can be used as a mount if you're a halfling or a what do you call that?
A small creature.
Yeah, small. Halflings, gnomes, that kind of things. A fae can use them as mounts.
Yeah.
Now, those things you got in your hand there are letters from your sponsor or patron.
Yeah.
And they got one for different types of things. So if you're in a criminal organization, you get that letter right there.
Okay. Cipher key is lantern.
And they show it both the code and the translation, which will double as if you want to do a Thieves' Cant code in your party, there's a complete one right there.
Yeah. I kind of wish that there was more use of or better rules for Thieves' Cant, where I feel like Thieves' Cant should be you can create a cipher.
Well,
in language, in any language.
My version of Thieves' Cant is like the Cockney slide rhymes and other sound things they do when they say the words.
Yeah.
Also, it's going to have a bit of sign language in it, so people can recognize you and maybe your associations.
Yeah.
As well as hobo sign for leaving written markers behind.
Yeah.
And I use the real world hobo signs for the markers. So Thieves' Cant is 3 parts, and I'm using real world examples of Thieves' Cant.
Yeah.
The Cockney criminal language, the hobo sign, and some basic sign language that they can use to communicate when they want to be secret.
Yeah.
Silent.
See, I feel like...
or just to signal somebody from across the room that, hey, I'm one of you.
The Cockney, I feel like... And this is just, I guess, because I don't have a real understanding of the history of Cockney. I always thought that was just an accent.
Well, there is a Cockney accent.
But
there is a criminal language that originated with the Cockney Thieves Guild, if you will. And they use substitution and sliding rhymes to convey things. I don't have any examples off the top of my head right now.
Okay.
But if you look it up, you can see here. Why don't I just go?
Okay.
Cockney slang. Oh, here it is. Cockney rhyming slang. Apples and pears. Stairs.
Okay. And what would that mean?
Well, I'm trying. Everybody who's in on it knows that. Say I have a sentence where we need to gather our apples and pears, meaning we need to go upstairs. Dog and bone is a phone. This is from the old phones where it actually looked like a dog bone. Yeah, this kind of phone. Trouble and strife was wife. Adam and Eve is believe. So there's a long list of different ways to say things.
And this is getting into one of the things I was trying to say. Well, when I said cipher, I meant more coded language.
This is coded language.
Yeah. I would absolutely feel in my world, I want to, all Thieves' Cant to be able to be like, okay, Thieves' Cant is something that you know, and you can apply it to any language. So if you're speaking, you're never just speaking in Thieves' Cant. You're speaking in Thieves' Cant and another language. The Thieves' Cant is masking something in that language.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is.
Yeah.
Bow bells. A true Cockney is traditionally defined as somebody born within earshot of the St. Mary le Bow church bells in Cheapside, London.
Okay.
And there's other languages like that and codes.
I would absolutely, for me, Thieves' Cant is is a coded language. It's a system to code language.
Yeah. Here's one. It's not a sliding rhyme, but if you say Cheez It,
yeah,
you're telling everybody to run away.
Oh yeah. So that was the Eberron Beadle and Grimms Gold Edition, missing the props.
Yep, missing the physical props, but we have the written props like letters, newspapers, and things like that.
Yeah.
We have adventures.
Oh, hand me that stuff. Trying to pack everything.
Yeah. We have encounters that are designed for like first, second, third, fourth level. Each one has an APL.
Yeah.
One of them was specifically designed for the Oracle of War. The only thing I wish they had added from the Oracle of War was a picture of the flesh sculpture. But that was a fun thing.
Okay. So this next one is, I believe you said Star Trek?
This is from Star Trek. Now, we got to be careful about going through my entire stock.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because, what if I don't have anything for next week? But that is a good thing to bring up. What I'm going to do on days that I don't have new product to show is I will grab old product.
Okay.
And introduce those. My Spelljammer Beadles and Grimms set, which is right over there. We can do on a different day for an unboxing. When I can get it out of storage, my Saltmarsh box set.
Goes to Saltmarsh?
Yes.
Yes. So.
And those are the 4 sets I've got access to.
Okay.
I consider them all belonging, or at least on loan to RPG Research.
Yeah.
And there are reasons to keep them separate than just actually owned. Yeah. And that is because if we dissolve, it's easier just to claim the stuff back.
Yeah.
Than having to bid on my own products.
Yeah. So in this, there are 3 things. You've got some dice.
Yes.
I believe these are the Klingon ones.
The ones in your right hand, yes. Those are the Klingon. Those are Federation, specifically Kirk dice. Oh. But, and there's not a lot of choices I can buy separately.
Okay.
There are some unique ones that are put into the Borg box, the tricorder box, and the starter set.
Okay.
We have the starter set, but it's in storage. Could not find it.
We were searching for it. Mind if I open this?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
The only reason it's not opening because we're waiting for today. And I haven't run a game since I gotten this. I play a monthly game with the USS Spokane, which is the local Star Trek fan association. Yeah. And the USS Spokane only exists in one fan-made video game for Star Trek. But you can look it up. I'm going to do some more research on it because I want to create the stats for the USS Spokane for playing in this game. And it's going to be fun.
Yeah. So we have,
just an artwork tab to go on the front.
Yeah.
So this is not landscape or thing. It's square.
This is absolutely massive.
Right.
Ooh.
So it's got a nice big piece of artwork. It's going to be hard for me to look over.
It is going to be hard for you to read too.
Yeah. Flip that around so people can see. This is the writing we were talking about when we were doing our visual considerations.
Yes.
This is, if you're dyslexic or if you have any other kind of reading problem, this is rough.
It is.
It's even rough for some people with so-called normal visual acuity.
Yeah.
Because of the different colors. At least it doesn't have actual artwork behind the words.
Yeah. And I think what it is, now that I'm thinking about it, we normally say that we want high contrast, but normally what we mean by that is we want
Dark
black,
and light.
black on white, as an example.
Yeah.
Dark on light. And looking at it, I think what it is we tend to see better details in the dark, in dark shapes, than in light shapes. Whereas trying to find certain details, for example, specifying which words are in white, it's a pain.
Now, this can be used as a GM screen, but because I have so much trouble seeing over these, unless I have a high chair or a bar stool to sit on, I can't see over it. I will set those on the side and use it as a quick reference sheets rather than trying to hide behind. Oh, you know what? Hand that to me.
Yeah.
I want to show people this. Okay, I'm sitting in a regular chair at a regular table. Now, this is how much is covering up of me. And the maps and miniatures that are on the other side, I cannot see the table now at all.
And I'll give you a perfect example right now. By the way, you forgot to hand me the cards from the Beadles and Grimm. It's right there. Can't you see it?
No, I can't.
Exactly. This is one of the reasons, like, right there.
I cannot see anything on the table when I'm sitting here, sitting upright, between him and me.
Yeah.
And when I can't see the players rolling, or I can't see the combat map, that's a problem.
Yeah.
So my options are get something where I can sit up higher, or put it down and just use it as a reference sheet.
Yeah.
Because it's faster to find your stuff instead of looking through the entire book.
And
what else we got in here?
They have commanding officer reference. I'm guessing these are for the various rules. So we've got the rule summary on one side, and the commanding officer reference.
This is for the players and which roles they play on the starship.
Yeah.
So
we also have helm and navigation.
Right, which is different than the commander, which is different from the medic, which is different than the engineer.
Yeah.
You get a look at what your screen will look like if you're actually on the Starship Enterprise.
Yeah, and admittedly, that's nifty.
It is.
Yes, but I've also been a strong advocate of I want it to work more than I want it to be pretty.
I have character sheets from the starter set, and they have the reference on the back of the character sheet.
Yeah.
This is a separate reference, so you have more information for each of them, including ones for the ship, communication internal sensors.
Yeah.
And there's where's the medic?
There's conflict reference.
Conflict reference. That's what you do in every conflict. Whether it be combat or trying to get past the AI.
Unless I've not pulled it out yet, I don't see the one for the medic.
Yeah, you don't see a science station on there, do you?
No. And then there is a map.
Now these
and poster.
Yeah, map and a poster. That.
Let's take a look at this poster.
Okay, so here is our big battle poster, which is the same image that you have on the screen.
Yeah.
It's really nice to put up behind the Dungeon Master, or Storyteller Game Master. I do believe they call it Game Master in this one.
Yeah.
They could have been really cute and just called me Q.
Yeah. But then you'd be playing a specific character.
Yeah.
But then we have I guess it's a star chart?
This is a star chart. It shows where the Romulan Empire, where the Klingon Empire is. This is the Alpha Quadrant.
Yeah.
So you would need 4 of these maps to show the entire galaxy.
Yeah. And this is, for me, this is me getting into something that, for me, it's a minor bone to pick. So, galaxies are 3-dimensional.
Yes.
Yeah. Generally, when I think of quadrants, I'm cutting it one way, cutting it another way, and cutting it another way.
Yes, that's a three-dimensional quadrant
Yeah.
of our galaxy. But it's the same problem. Planets are three-dimensional, but we have maps,
Yeah.
flat maps anyways.
But also, most galaxies are disc shaped, so it doesn't matter if you cut it across
Well, okay, but
Mhm.
it's disc shaped.
Yeah.
And so we're looking at it from the side.
Yeah.
That's still more than 1,000,000 miles.
I know. So, but the ratio of depth
Mm-hmm.
of the galaxy compared to the width and the length, I can see why it's like, okay, we're
Or
gonna
the
cut
radius,
this thing. Yeah.
because in a disk galaxy, they're pretty round.
Yeah. Well, your disk, your spiral galaxies, unless you're dealing with a cluster galaxy, in which case, yeah, I want to see 8 maps.
Yeah. Or you want a hologram image
Right.
where you can sit there and go,
I want to see my X, Y, and Z axes.
yeah.
Yes.
There are maps in my starter set.
Mhm.
I don't think I even have the starter set down here.
Yeah.
For space combat,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of like the Lord of the Rings space combat, where it's
Relative distance.
yeah. So it doesn't show actual coordinates,
Mm-hmm.
and you can have obstacles and things like that. I will be using this at least once a month.
Yeah.
With my starter set. I have all the other books as PDFs,
Mm-hmm.
or most of the other books. You know what's really rough about this for me?
What?
We're into second edition, and I'm still starting first. I'm not even proficient. I can play it, but I don't call myself proficient in Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
Like I am proficient in Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
And we're already doing the second edition, and I haven't finished learning the first edition.
Yeah, and this is one of the things that I've seen with the not just Star Trek, but so many of the other role playing games where there's a like I'll give you an example. I've played Doctor Who: Adventures in Time and Space a fair amount.
Yes.
Okay, specifically in RPG research.
Which was also first edition,
Mm-hmm.
and you've only played a little of the second edition.
And honestly, I can't tell the difference. But for me, I have a problem. I know it's a simpler system than, for example, Dungeons and Dragons. My mind just doesn't hold on to it.
Right.
Yeah, and I think part of it is also I'm not a Whovian. I respect them. I understand. I respect the culture. I get some of the references, but I'm not steeped in the culture.
Right. There is, like a lot of culturally in-depth games.
Yes.
You don't really need to know who Gandalf is to play the Lord of the Rings.
No.
But your game master needs to know.
Uh-huh.
And those things that are really steeped in lore, not just mechanics, needs a person who knows the background stories behind things.
Not only that, but I feel when it comes to being evocative of Lord of the Rings, you need to have a game master who understands how to convey the importance of travel.
And which is done mechanically, but
yeah.
You have the journey was the biggest thing in both The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the similarity had a lot to do about journeys.
Yeah.
But it is, and you don't have to be.
Right. And
you don't have to be, as a game master, you don't have to be super steeped in the lore.
Right.
I am really not masterfully steeped in the Forgotten Realms. I don't know most of it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I can name off certain characters, but I can't tell you a lot about the histories of things like that, but I know enough of it to run the game and follow what the module tells me.
Yeah, and there's a difference between. And I've read both Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. I'm not nearly as masterful as say, Hawk or honestly anyone else who's, for example, read the Silmarillion. But one of the things that I found was when it comes to Tolkien, and he focuses on different things. He will talk about a battle, which at times would be the central focus of some people's stories, and he'll give it a sentence and move on.
Right.
And I've joked about this, but on the other hand, he will spend, and I think I've seen this, an entire page describing the berries on a bush on the horizon.
Yeah.
And the importance of it, and it feels like it has nothing to do with the plot.
Well, it has everything to do with setting the mood and your understanding of the place.
Yeah.
It doesn't have as much to do with who's buried in Grant's tomb. When was the War of 1812?
Yeah. And this is one of the things where I feel a good game master running Lord of the Rings would have to be in tune with conveying that experience. Not just rambling on about meaningless details, but understanding why the details are important and focusing on those.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, this is also more important when you are homebrewing.
Yes.
When you're not using, I can homebrew a game, which means I wrote all the story in a Forgotten Realms setting.
Yeah.
I'm just using the setting, or I'm using the Star Trek setting. That's when you need to be more of an expert on the lore yourself. Because you want to, when you're playing in Forgotten Realms, or you're playing in Star Trek, you don't want it to feel like Avatar: The Last Airbender or Star Wars.
Yeah. I've had some people where you can tell that they really only consume one type of media because everything that they run feels like that one piece of media.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like, okay, they're playing My Little Pony, but, why are we talking about war crimes and whatnot? Because all they've ever watched is Game of Thrones.
Right.
Yeah.
Or the dark and horror-filled My Little Pony.
Yeah.
My Little Pony dies again.
Yeah. There's a, I feel like knowing how to match the themes of the setting is one of the reasons why you've seen me focus so much on it. Because being able to say like, okay, can I run Ravenloft? Yes. I don't feel I'm as good as other people in being evocative of horror.
I think I'm fairly good. It did take some learning and to try to not make it feel like a standard Dungeons and Dragons game.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot from reading Istrad and the War with Aslan. Reading those books gave me better insight to how people interact, how they talk, what pieces of lore are involved that might not been spoken about in the module.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you're running a campaign that is Chronicles of Narnia and completely avoiding the inherent morality that's being talked about.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about that in inherent genres, inherent themes in genres. And inherent themes in specific
settings
settings are, I saw a movie not too long ago. It's called the Bluff, or something like that. It's a physical feature of land.
Yeah.
And there's these pirates on this island, and they're being attacked by another group of pirates that had obviously been to America, because while everybody else was using flintlocks, this guy had a 6-shooter.
Interesting.
Got to remember, the Wild West and the Pirates of the Caribbean happened at the same time. Your Sherlock Holmes was happening at the same time.
Your samurais were happening at the same time.
The last of the samurais,
Yeah.
But yes, samurais were all happening at the same time. The guns used by the last samurai were flintlocks. The guns that were being in the Wild West
were a lot more advanced.
Yeah, including the Gatling gun. Can you imagine a pirate ship with a Gatling gun?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, but can you imagine the look on the faces of the pirates who had never seen a Gatling gun? They're going to think the devil has come to them.
Yes. So this has been the RPG Talk Show.
Yes, it has.
Yes. Brought to you by RPG Research in cooperation with the USS Spokane, which we mentioned.
Yep.
The Inland Empire is a Star Trek fan association. Comments, questions, and suggestions should be directed to info@rpgresearch.com with the subject line including RPG Talk Show.
Exactly. Now, next week we are going to be talking about...
I believe other considerations. We mentioned visual 2 weeks ago. We mentioned audio considerations. And
tactile, smell, taste, and other senses.
The other senses, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I want to tell you more about it, but we'll wait for the next show.
Yes. So, see you next week. Good night and
dream well.